Hello and welcome, everyone. We just wanted to do a quick hello from the audience with everyone here at our leader meeting. It's already, believe it or not, month 3 of our 12-month celebration. I don't know how this happened so darn fast, but we're here. This is Jackie Geisinger, Regional Director with the Amber region, and
we got Luz Mercedes Miller in the Onyx region. Welcome, everyone.
So thank you all for joining us live as leaders today. And thank you, by the way, for a great attendance yesterday. So I know Hudith and the team just loves to see hundreds of us come together. You were all there on time. We almost hit 200. So that's record breaking. So keep on going, keep growing, keep inviting your team to join us because you know they're awesome meetings. So again, this is your leader session. This is a workshop for you. So we do a little bit of school. We have some success stories from Cecelia and Shelia today. We're really excited to hear from them. And at the same time, it's a time for you to plan, to get purpose, planning, and to take action for March Madness. So let me take you to our program today. Sorry, I'm going to have to move my screen because that was Jackie in the movement here. And let's get us ready to roll. And here we go. It'll set up in just a minute. Thank you. Okay, so we want to again just say thank you. Welcome to the leader meeting. It is March 2021. Every day it's about March Madness. We have an intention to grow Jaffra USA to 65,000 consultants. So we want to make sure that we do just that. It takes each and every one of us. This again is Jackie and Luz, and we're going to tell you a little bit today about the success of the general market Team USA and the United States. We will have more celebration and recognition next Tuesday as we come together at the Party Fest with all of our consultants, guests, and leaders together. Today, our entire agenda is about, first, we're going to share results and show opportunities only from a leader mindset. Then we're going to just really talk about what is this purpose of we, of 65,000, of hashtag each one reach one. Then we're going to have our success stories from our great new manager, Shelia Bennett and Cecelia Gamez. We're so excited to have both of them with us today. And we're going to talk about sales strategies, business tools. We're going to look at the incentives. We're going to make sure you've got people attending training. When we show you what we've got in a leader meeting, it isn't to tell you information. It's that you see it and you set goals. Even at training, how many people will I have at the Joy meeting this month? How many at the Overcoming Fear session this Friday? So think of everything you look at as a view today is setting goals and then putting it in your calendar. If that's my goal to have 20 consultants on our training on Friday, then what day and time am I going to block in my calendar between today and tomorrow to invite them? Because it doesn't happen on the first invite. So remember, the intention of our leader meeting is for that, not just information that you already received yesterday on the business meeting. And then we've got just a quick tip for leaders on compliance today. So let's take us to the results. So as we look at this first screen, this is the results of the general market. This is all we know. It's still early in, of course, the day. We don't have all of our numbers, but we found a couple of top numbers to note in the USA. So let's quickly review. Sponsoring, our number one. The only way the USA grows or your income grows is new team members. So what did we do as a Team USA, Amber and Onyx combined? We had 232 new consultants. We activated 217. Comparatively, we're going to keep showing you the trends of our market together. We had 322 in January. So we ended up almost 100, about 90 less than we had last month, the first month of the year. So this is March Madness. It's time to catch up. Let's together achieve our goal. Our goal, which would contribute to the 65,000, is 450 new consultants from both regions combined. So we know we've gotten close, took a little dip, but we're going back because it's spring. We then take a look at our consultant base. We started in January at 7923. That's active consultants. They've ordered in the last 4 months. In February, we grew to 8,222. In March, we grew a little bit. Oh my gosh, but we grew 2 months in a row of growth to 8,257. We just want you to know the Amber and the Onyx both grew the active consultant base. And in the Hispanic 8 markets, only one had growth. So we don't wish that. That is not our wish that we beat them. Okay, it's not a we and a them, but together we all grow. But we do want to pause and say, great job. Congratulations. Because you know what? That really truly means you worked really hard at going out and working with those pre-inactives, those inactive consultants. And that's the key that we want you to know. We celebrate you for that. Now we're going to combine keeping more and more people active as well as growing our new consultants this month. And Jafra's given it to us. Team USA overall. Okay, this is where you are the leaders of the USA. We are going to rally around this. This is our cause and our purpose. We started the year at 41,005 consultants, active in all markets, all 10 markets. In March, look, 40,807, not a small dip, but we're on 2 months and we got to get to 65,000. Why? We'll tell you why in a minute. So guess what? We are excited. You all worked so hard in February. We watched you, we saw it, and now we feel like March is a new beginning. So March Madness is about purpose, passion, and today's planning. Our first goal together is 10,000 active consultants. We're at 8222. We need 1778 consultants. Your inactives, your pre-inactives, bring them back this month. I don't care if you've tried every month and they're not responding. Spring means new sun care. Spring means new skin care. Spring means new color. Spring means new scents and body care. So guess what? We're going to keep going to help them fall back in love with their Jafra products. Next, we want to retain the active base that we have. And we then need 450 new consultants this month. Let's do it. So set your goals. The reason we have this here for you as well is, what are your goals? Does your team know the goals? Keep that in front of them. Setting goals and celebrating like we do is what we want to model to you. So set your goals, your number of orders goals, your sponsoring, your base goals, your new leader goals, and share them. So congratulations again. We can't wait for Tuesday's Party Fest. We know you did great. What we want is to pause. We love to teach because this is just the facts. So we're going to bring you 2 facts today. One, we wanted to share who is sponsoring. We have seen more consultant sponsoring than leaders. So let's take a look to the right. We have had 155% increase over January of the previous year of the number of consultants sponsoring one. Wow, that's awesome. We've seen 63% over last year, a year ago, of consultants who sponsored 2. This is huge. That means they like the incentives. That means they are potential future leaders. They love to have sharing that with someone. They love to earn something. But imagine, how many are we inviting to sponsor? This is a great month for gifts, but then developing them to do it again and again and again to grow leaders. Because overall, general market, since October, we've dropped down about 30 leaders. Oh, so this is our opportunity to say, come on in and take a fresh beginning. We want to show you the power and the fun and the joy of developing others. Part 2, percentage of leaders personally sponsoring. Here is a key opportunity for you as a leader, and for you, if you have a D in your title or an ambassador, you are an influencer and a developer of your leaders, helping them set goals. In 2019, the average percent of leaders that were sponsoring was 32%. In 2020, 29%. In January, 37% so far. Last month it dipped down, but in general, that means one thing. 63 to 71% of our leaders do not sponsor. Leaders have a commission to grow the company, not to just grow the products. So how can we, this is just for you, food for thoughts. How do we get a lot of consultants sponsoring 1, 2, and developing them to leaders, even yet this season or next quarter? And how do we reach all of our leaders? Because the risk is when leaders don't sponsor, their business is at risk of going down in results and income, and it could go away. And now we have lost leaders. So this is just a thought board. We bring you facts to find gaps so you can work together as districts. And then how are you as a leader, again, sponsoring every month and having all 3 gifts early in the month? When they come out, earn them early, get on camera. We've seen many of you doing that. The gifts get order dropped and you're going viral and inspiring others to earn it early. So we're all about leaders earning it all, but earning it early. All right, so we have one more fact to show you, and then we can kind of roll into our session today, but we love to give you facts right in the very beginning because these matter. They are the results of your income, your business, your district, and your opportunities. This is important. 2 things we want to show you with these slides. The first one says, again, the sponsoring consultants by age group. So look at the top chart. Who is doing the sponsoring in our Jaffra world? So here we go. This represents 2,300 consultants that joined, but look at this. The highest percentage, again, the highest number of new consultants sponsoring are coming from the age of 40 to 49. That age group is sponsoring the most. 30 to 39 is the second age group. And then we're going to see a little gap in the 18 to 29, 15 to 59, so on and so forth. So look at these age brackets. 30 to 59 are kind of the more peak who is doing the sponsoring in our consultant and leader base. So that being said, again, that's also a target market. Go down below and take a look at this. This is showing the new consultants joining. We just took January for an example. We are seeing the age of the consultants joining. Look at this, over 900 were aged 30 to 39. Almost 900 again, age 40 to 49. Then 18 to 29 is almost 600, and just over 500 is age 50 to 59. Why do we tell you this? Because who is joining and what ages are doing the sponsoring? When you're boosting, when you're advertising, when you're looking in clubs, groups, local stores, businesses, this is showing you who is coming into Jaffra and who is bringing people into Jaffra. So we hope this helps. You can use the chat box if you would like to just share as leaders, what are you learning from these slides? What are some aha opportunities? It's to help you find your niche. The key is this. Hashtag each one reach one Jaffra. 65,000 has a purpose. If you look at the bottom line, why do we have that number? Because at that number, scientifically, Jaffra will no longer be a secret. As leaders, we leaders grow the company. We keep the legacy growing. What Jan and Frank built, 65 is a pivotal time to keep it in the future. Now we leave our legacy and gratitude behind by continuing to bring more to the company. Hashtag each one reach one Jaffra. Are you posting it? Are you showing pictures? Are you talking about it? Are you inviting everyone to each one reach one? With 40,000 consultants, if everyone added one this month and got 2 tote bags, fine, but it's this. We want to share Jaffra with the world. It's not a secret. Show how Jaffra is making a positive impact. We'll talk about that today. And to give people a fresh new start to spring. People are so ready. I've traveled from West Coast to East Coast to South in the last month. And I'm going to tell you, people are so ready for newness. And this is our opportunity. So if you had half your team, each one reach one, we would be at 65,000 in a month. We're not going to stop, but we're going to ask you to get posting, share a picture of you and your new sponsor. Let's get viral. Let's get crazy. Let's get March Madness. This is the movement. And we loved Hudi's story today as we get through our first part this morning. And so I've asked Luz if she would please share the opening article in the words of Hudith on Let's Show Everyone Who We Are. Let's take it away. Let's go back to Luz Miller. Thank you, Luz. Take it away.
You're welcome, Jackie. Exactly what you're saying. We're keeping that legacy going. We are the voice in Jen and Frank Day. And this is a powerful message that our general manager, Hudith Sanchez, wants to share with us. And this is right in your Action magazine. And there's a lot of great key information on a monthly basis. So what is she saying? She's saying, let's show everyone who we are, right? The 65,000, we don't want to keep it a secret. We have to be known. So what is it that Hudith is sharing with us right now? She is indicating we are amazing. We are unstoppable, fierce, committed, and caring. And she says, though each of us have our individual goals, we work together to support one another. We are partners in business and friends for life. These are amazing values worth sharing, especially now when many may be looking for a change, right? So spring is a bright new season that reminds us change can be beautiful. It is a great time for new beginnings and the perfect time for each of us to reach out to others. That's why our Each One Reach One Jafra hashtag is so timely right now that the people are looking for a change and you can offer it. I'd love to see your posts on social media and showing how you are making a difference in the lives of others. This month, we honor International Women's Day on March 8th. It is time to celebrate our achievement as women and to raise the awareness of Jafra's amazing community. Think of our co-founders, Jan and Day, and let her principles of caring and sharing guide you every step of the way in making your March a phenomenal month for your business. Celebrate all of the things that Jafra with others and let it lead you to a greater accomplishments. Wishing you an incredible start of spring. For my general manager, Jafra USA, Hudith Sanchez. I love that message. I'm not sure when you saw this message if it meant something to you, but this message is amazing. Jackie, I mean, the words are there. Everything is said there, you know? That all we have to do is just like reach one, speak to that individual, share your story, care about it, be the voice, have that legacy, don't let it die. And that's what we're here and we're going to continue. And we have two beautiful women that are going to be sharing their fabulous speaking abilities of what they've done throughout the month to share with us. So there's a lot of great opportunities. We saw the ladies that were celebrated in San Fran, shouting out your names and saying where they are as far as level. That's what we are here. We're growing and we're not going to leave that legacy die whatsoever. Right, Jackie?
You got it. Because the truth is, we're going to hear from these two women next. When we work together, we win together. That's what this is about. So before we go to Shelia and Cecelia, pause, work, think of purpose, drive and action, taking Hudith's word. This is about you and your team starting new habits this spring, spending your time efficiently and effectively, discovering your niche, your niche. This is about fresh starts. Before we go there, we're going to ask you to talk about the me and not the we, because we win when we celebrate each other. But let's start with the me. On a scale of 1 to 5, leaders, pause and take a little chance to think about you. On a scale of 1 to 5, how are you at being resilient? We think you're all amazing, but how do you feel you are in this resilient year? And what would it take to be a 5? Second, are you pushing yourself to new heights? On a scale of 1 to 5, how do you feel about that? And what would it take to make you a 5? Next, are you breaking the barriers? Is it time to break barriers to inspire and empower others? How are you on a scale of 1 to 5? Don't just listen to us. Put pen to the paper. Rate yourself. 5 means I rock that. And what would it take to be a 5 if you're not? And number 4, focus on achieving your overarching goals, the ones that matter, the umbrella. What's the umbrella that matters most? Is it a title? Is it the quarterly? What is it? How are you focusing every day on those goals that matter to your life, your family, your heart, your purpose? And now, what does it take to be a 5? We win when me wins, and then we win and celebrate each other. So as we go to this section next, it is about success. We are here to talk about March strategies and the success from 2 leaders that we're going to celebrate from the month of February. We're going to be hearing from Shelia and Cecelia. Thank you so much for being here. And I'm going to turn this over to Luce.
So just for you, just look at the previous picture. Remember the picture that you saw with the beautiful women, right? The diversity, the happiness. So we have 2 incredible women right now that are going to be speaking how the month of February was for them. And it's amazing. And I have the honor to share with you Shelia Bennett, one of our leaders. She's going to be speaking to us right now. Shelia, I know you're in the house, and we would like to have you share with us exactly how beautiful your February meeting was. Where are we, Shelia?
Yes, hello family. How are you?
Welcome, Shelia. Look how beautiful you look. Welcome.
Thank you. I am so excited to be a part of the Jaffer family, and this company is so amazing. And I was first introduced to the company in 2009, and that's when I discovered all these natural, wonderful products, and in particular, the almond oils and lotions and the lip glosses. And I fell in love with it back then. And I was also reintroduced to the company just this past January. And they showed me the business opportunity side of it. And I looked at it. The compensation plan was amazing, 50% commission. You cannot beat that. And it was starting a business at $19. Who does that? So I was really gung-ho about it. And what I did, I joined February 1st. And here, a month and a day later, I'm here. I'm excited. I signed up family members. My husband is so excited. He got his first check on yesterday. So he is very excited for himself and me as well. And that's what I did. I had to call people, text people. I had to email people, family, friends, coworkers. Just yesterday, I met a young lady, and she had told me she had given her job a 2 weeks notice. And I introduced her to Jaffer. She said she's interested. We're going to be meeting later today. I also met a woman last week who just opened a hair salon. And she told me that she's interested, and we're going to be meeting on Friday. And this company, it's so beautiful. I love how it's so unified. And I want to say thank you to my upline they're just awesome. Beauty Boss Nation, Lisa Washington, Cherie Star Lester, Jamie Cruz, and Colleen Crawford. They really have helped me reach my goals thus far. And I would like to thank my friend, Waylon Hoskins, who came on board. And I just want to thank everybody. I want to thank you, Luz, and Miss Jackie. I am so excited. I've never seen anything like this before, and I have sold other beauty products before. We're not going to name any names, but this is just so exciting for me and my family. And now that I'm a part of a bigger family, one heart, one Jafra.
Oh my gosh, that is so amazing. I love your energy, by the way. I'm like, it's just like so, like I could feel it from here, from the screen. And I am so happy. You said back in 2009, it was introduced to you, and then you kind of took a pause of it, and you love the lotions, you like the products. I could feel that. I hear that passion. And I am so sure that your team feels the same passionate feeling that you have, and especially the great guidance that you have, and you looked at the compensation plan, you've done things in the past, but when you looked at Jafra, you said, this is it. This is what I'm going to be doing for myself. This is what I'm going to be sharing with other people. Just speaking about it. Sheila, how did that feel? I mean, I'm hearing you. And how about your team? How did it feel in the month of February when they were supporting you to be where you are right now?
I know I personally feel amazing. It is outstanding. The team is just wonderful. It's family. It's a sisterhood, even though we have added brothers to the sisterhood as well. But overall, when you need help, the help is there. And that's what I love about my team and about this company, because yes, we celebrate each other. It's not just about me, it's about we, as they say.
There you go. The concept it's not about me, it's about we. Thank you so much, Sheila. We appreciate you. We love your energy, and we're wishing you the most success, not only what happened last month, but continuous success to wherever you want to be, because you could do it in Jafra. Thank you so much, Sheila.
Thank you so much for
so
having
happy
me.
to have you here. So as we continue celebrating these beautiful, beautiful successes, we have Cecelia Gamez. Cecelia, I know you're there with us, and you're going to share with us. You said there's a strategy that you have going for every single month, and your team just loves it. Can you share that with us? How were you practicing your business the previous month and continuing?
As long as you and Jackie are prompting me, yes. I hate being on camera. I'm trying to do this, but it's just not working. I made a bunch of notes and stuff, but basically what I do is I send an email out the first of every month to all my consultants, and a lot of them don't want to. They don't even on Facebook. They don't want to do the texting. They don't want to be on anything else. So they do listen to the emails. So I send an email out the first of the month, and I basically just tell them about I do green by 15 rather than green by 19, like Jackie and you, Luce. And it seems to work. I give them incentives. I send out the email, let them know what's going on. I attach the brochures. I attach the action. I let them know what's available to them as far as I give them a gift for doing their $400 order, and they get excited about that. I always send out a postcard, but basically they really like the emails because I think they like gifts for one thing, and it's just little things. I send them all the same thing. I've had a couple of them say, well, I want this month, and I'm like, well, you don't get to pick. But I do send out the same thing every month, but it's always usually a product. This month for February, I had something special for them that I got. It's a piece of jewelry that I got for the ones that did their green by 15, or the ones that did $1,000 in sales and brought in one consultant. So little different things every month to get something different. So they're getting introduced to more products, and they do order by the 15th. And if they don't get the whole order in, I do follow-ups. And if they don't get in by the 15th, or they get in like a 251 order or something, then I call them, or I send another email and let them know what their difference is, what they need to do to get to the 400, that they're going to be at 50%, and everything that comes along with being at 400, because once you're at 400 and you're at 50% the rest of the month, you get the catalogs from Jafra, you get if you do the orders before the 15th, you're going to get in on the clearance deals before anybody else, because you're going to see them so they're not sold out, different things like that. Sometimes, and then they have those perks that are like the ones that come out every, like for 2 or 4 days, something like that. I always make sure they know about those. If they don't, because they'll miss out, and then they're bummed out like, oh, that's over, I forgot, I really wanted to get that. Or they call in too late, and I say, as soon as you see that email, you get on the phone if you want that and order it, or get on the computer and order it, because you won't get it. It'll be gone, especially the royal jelly ones we've had. Keeps them 50% all month long, if I didn't already say that. And I started this because I have grandkids in New Mexico. And so I wanted to get my month work over with in the first couple of weeks of the month. So I decided I'm going to do that and get these emails out to these people, make sure that they're aware that that's what's happening, because I can work with them from New Mexico when I'm down there, but I'm generally down there anywhere from 1 to 3 weeks. So, and my time with my grandkids is my time with my grandkids. So the perks that I offer, the different things that I put out there, I have my business basically wrapped up. I've planted the seeds, I'm watering the plants, and then I just kind of watch it grow and just see what happens from there. And a lot of them really do it. So works out pretty good. This month, hopefully we're all going to have more VIPs. We need to get those inactives going.
That's right, with Cecelia. Let me tell you something. You did so great. You know, you don't like to be in the camera, but look how you're just flowing the way you're speaking. You're fabulous, you know? And not only that, it's like you have a key strategy, you have set plans in places, you do by green by 15 versus the 19. So they take advantage of all the great offers that we have at the beginning of the month, right? So
Right.
that's great. And then you're saying the follow-up and the calling, that's very, very important because, and the emails, you found out what they like and how the form of communication that you can do with your team. So that's a great way of knowing that you're listening and you're there for them and you're supporting them in so many different avenues. And yes, you know, the flexibility that you have by having your grandkids in New Mexico and traveling, that's the biggest perk of having your own Jafra business, of becoming an entrepreneur. So, so I'll tell you, I love all of the strategies that you put in place. And I am so happy to have you as part of our team, and just keep the energy going. Keep on. So your planning is your plan. And you're like, we're going to get this done by the beginning of the month versus the ending of the month, right?
Right. So I've already got the email out as of last night. I'm waiting for my numbers to start growing on my little thing there in the Jafra sales and sponsoring section.
So continue with that beautiful smile, continue inspiring others, continue communicating with others, picking up that call, saying hello, how are you doing? Those are the great things about being part of this business. But ladies, you've shared such fabulous key information that some of us are practicing, or some of us could use too. But I love it. And Jackie and I would like to thank you so much for being part of our leader meeting. And I'm sure everyone else is applauding you and giving you all the kudos and like all that energy to keep it going.
Congratulations, ladies. Thank you so much. All right, Luce, I think that leads us to, speaking of empowerment, you've got a little bit more.
So now that we heard our ladies that they were talking about being inspired and empowered in so many ways as beautiful Jafra women, we're also going to be empowering each other. And how are we going to be doing that? We have so many different ways. That beautiful fragrance. When you see the two ladies that are holding the fragrance at that little spear, the blue spear, that reminds us of the world as a we. And we're introducing this as a form of amazingness, like Hudeef said, fearlessness. And together we're all going to be unstoppable in so many ways. You are unstoppable. Continue sharing the Jafra business, especially your stories. Your stories speak out so much. Don't just keep it to yourself. Let them know exactly the experience that you had with Jafra and how it's going to continue keeping you in a strong, powerful words that we have there. And we're supporting every single woman that is out there. So Jafra is actually celebrating you, empowering other women, and also a few good men. And we're embracing that diversity that we have, and being authentic is key because we're inspiring and touching everyone within the community, just like you did, and just like how we're doing right now in this moment. So don't leave that behind. I love the fragrance, by the way. And what Jafra is doing too, that we're actually carrying a lot, we're giving back into the community. So you're going to start hearing a couple of little things that are happening. And by the way, with Texas being hit very hard during that time with that we had the winter storm, Jafra is doing a big difference. We're going in and we're going into the shelters and we're actually giving back into the community. And we're going to start with that particular state and any other state. It's a year-long process. It's a project that we're working with because we want to lift all of the women, and we're doing a lot of things as far as donating. And also we're actually donating $200,000 in products to all the women and all the women's shelters around the nation. Especially March 8th is International Women's Day. We're doing such a big impact. It's not only but it's all of us too in so many ways. And it's a we. So when we were went over our virtual kickoff for 65-year anniversary, Hudeef was actually sharing with us the 6 keys to our success. And the one thing that we shared about authenticity, the innovating, the inclusivity, the technology of what we have, the sustainability by going paperless right now, and also by giving back, like Jafra was saying, donating and doing a lot of volunteer work and sharing Jafra all around the world. It's not going to be a secret anymore. We're not going to be silent. We're going to be speaking to each and every individual person by doing the each one, reach one, and Jafra, and you are it. You are the voices for that to be happening. And we're going to challenge every single person to open your heart and be mindful to everyone and let them know that we have an awesome opportunity for them. And that freedom of being us, it's amazing. Just be genuine and share what makes you unique. Just like the ladies share with us a little bit about themselves. You have that story, so keep it going. And here's a small little video of who we are.